Hi, this is Ryan, and so as you see, Prophet, no? Nej, faktum, bakgrund för det, politik för det. Varför? Det är för det, det är god face, varför? Varför är så, varför? So, silence. This one, right? No, see, listen. Okay, so Canada's there, right? But see, God said, listen. As France is related, Canada is a foreign nation to France today. They believe they're like, bulges. France is denoted. A lot of Canadians, really, in their hearts, they said, these people left their culture. They're bulgated notes. B-U-L-G-A-T-E-D. Bulgated notes on France's society, innocence in their company. And how did I get to this one? I was just asking God. It's not like, hey, Canada, no, it's not. It was like, I was talking to God, and I was wanting to know, what about this France and Canada and the relations? And God said, France, left Canada in its sense where it was, and they feel like they pretty much disowned them as a family and said that's our own Canadian Republic, and we stay over here as friends representing England as we do, or Rome maybe, or if we brought into it maybe Germany, but that's the sense there, that one. There's foreign correspondence between countries centuries ago, before the Canadian territory was formed, the Republic, as a community or country or government. I told God said, this earth is gone different ways, and there's things that I don't agree with, and this world's going to beg to differ on a different note with me, and a later time in the heavens, a judgment in life, like your heart to be, it goes, and to meet God, the one that made it all, up there in heaven, and there's courts, there's judgment. I don't agree with homosexuality. It's not in any of my other creations on earth. Only people do that. I don't agree with cannibalism. God said, I don't agree with homosexuality. It's not in any of my other creations. Only people do it. Humanity. None of my other natural creations on this earth have a sexual habitated relationship. I don't agree with cannibalism, he said. It's like you took your own God and you set them there. You set them there and ate them. You have a million things to eat on this planet. God said to Ryan, I don't like cannibalism, Ryan. It's like as if you were sitting with God, you chose to eat Him. And the thing here is, you got several things on this earth to eat. You've got plants. You've got a lot of things that you could eat besides a person. But they said, no, we want people to eat. And I said, y'all perverted. You practice origami for a witchcraft and a ceremony. Origami. You practice your same-sex sexual habits and relations. You practice your open diet of cannibalism there in Europe and beyond. Spain, France, England, Ireland. You practice, there's a cannibalism, it's sick. This whole world, and it's going. God said, I'm putting it all in. I got an hour and a minute for when this whole world is going to end. And I know the time. God told Ryan. And what you're going to have is a bunch of tidal waves. It's what God said. I'm going to cover this earth in water like a mother birthing her baby in her womb in water. And it's going to sit here in death. This earth, everything living is going to die. It's going to sit in water. And there's going to be a supernova nucleosynthesis, that star in the sky, that major star, that supernova, it's going to have a nucleosynthesis, it's going to die, it's going to blow everything away and turn it all into a fossil. And people are here to record a document a final document on their status and how they were living in the heavens before they were ever birthed here. This was a surveillance document on what the habitation of the prior life was living in the heavens, and they were reborn on earth in innocence without memory of who they'd ever been, to re-perform their actions and their documents as civilians and citizens and government as a final law, a written code for who they were. That's what Earth was about. And you're never going to have a spacecraft to journey to another planet. He said you don't have the materials to consume to build an aircraft to fly out to another planet out there. You're stuck here on Earth, and it was just enough for you. And everything's given to you in scaled forms and fractions. Even your brains have been reduced. It wasn't just technology, your brain capacity and size as a human. God told Ryan it's about 1/4 or 1/5 the size that it was. Everything was scaled down and born down into smaller scales, fractions, and forms, so you could all represent your final documents as a creation. And the moon there in outer space was not for your origami of witchcraft or ceremonies. It was an act of God and His wanting you to know where you could have all been as a creation. Ashes and dust and obliteration. That's why it circles the earth every day. It was to remind people of the mercy that was given to their lives, and people was born in forgiveness, but this was their final document as a living creation. And the only thing that causes that moon to light up at night is the sun, and that's what's going to kill it all and turn it all this earth into a giant fossil out there in this empty universe that y'all in, as we are in. I don't agree with your homosexuality, I don't agree with your obesity, I don't agree with your cannibalism, I don't agree with your witchcraft. I don't agree with your child sex, your pedophilism, ideas of pornography with children. I think, it's all gone in your minds that do those things. Morally, and there's a witness for you all up there in the heavens. And, God said, I put secret things from this earth, like, all over it, like animals and creations and wildlife watching you, and secret and surveillance. So say I had sex with a horse and a donkey or some cow and it loved me. See, now God said to Ryan, these animals are all surveillance and aliens of the humanity is living with, and they're surveillancing. They know my morals and laws in heaven, and they do what they will with people. But the scientists said the brains are so small in those animals, they couldn't be monitoring us. And their big, profound wisdom, they consider people as food, and their homosexual relations, and their big orgasm of witchcraft and all that. You got small microchips for your giant computers, don't you? You've got the fucking small microchips. You've got your small little microchip devices operating massive computer devices, don't you? Those animals, they're just doing what they will with you, but they're surveillancing you as a document, as a person. This one is that, and this one's from heaven, and this one's of God and Jehovah in those heavens, and there's going to be a declaration on the whole board of people living here. Viewing Ryan here at this house, viewing Ryan there in those heavens, viewing Ryan on their Viacom video. So, you all take care and take philosophy. And take this one as a sound wisdom. Because it's all prophecy, prophetical, and wisdom from God.